Hey, look who it is.
Sorry about that.
Just
Again,
a fun morning.
Another computer crash
You know
at
what
the
they
most
say.
inopportune time.
When it rains, it pours.
Yes.
On a more serious note, the weather is kind of gross out there, and
It is.
there is a wind delay that was reported for RSU 13, which is the Rockland area. It's a 1 hour, I believe, 1 hour, or is it 2 hour delay? I have it written down here. Let me look. It's a 2 hour delay.
A 2 hour delay. Okay. Yeah, and not for snow.
No, not for snow, for wind.
But for the wind, yeah. And you know, this is kind of that window for power outages, and we were really concerned for a lot of power outages throughout the entire state. But things evolved and changed a little bit over the weekend with the low going right over us now and not to our west. So that only gives the down east coast the blast of wind out of the south. The rest of us are going to see more of a north to northwest wind. That's way more manageable. Right now, though, gusting up around 40 in Bar Harbor. By 9 a.m., 50 miles per hour, and there'll be some spots down east that do exceed 50 mile per hour wind gusts. So this is where we're most concerned for power outages. I think the rest of us will be okay, and then winds swing into the northwest and start to cool us off. The bigger problem for all of us is going to be getting to work and getting kids to school. With this torrential rain, there's going to be a lot of hydroplaning if you're driving too fast. And with all this rain coming down in a short period of time, streams, rivers will be rising throughout the day too, and a few will likely exceed their banks and create some detours on some of our adjacent roads that are along the rivers too. Really heavy rain showing up on the radar. It's not rain everywhere. Right along the Canadian border, it's going to be wet snow, and there'll be several inches up there, but you got to go way up there. For everyone else, it's steady rain for like another 3 to 4 hours, and it's really coming down now in eastern Maine. You can see all the yellows and oranges showing up here. Would not be shocked if we get a few rumbles of thunder in Hancock or Washington counties. Now, the front is right through the state, and thankfully this low is going to go right through us. Now, that's not good for rainfall, but it is good to keep the wind thresholds down, because obviously nobody wants a power outage, and that's the biggest concern here. Behind it, it does turn colder. A lot of this week will be chilly, not quite as cold as last week, and it will also be storm-free. So let's go through the timeline. Pouring rain and lots of drainage issues. I do recommend you give yourself 15 more minutes or so, maybe even longer, to get yourself to work this morning. It's going to be a lot slower of a commute, trust me. Breezy, but big wind confined to down east areas, so we aren't going to see too many in the way of power outages from this. Rain tapers off by the middle of the day, and it'll be much better as the drains finally recover and catch up. Now, our temperatures are in the mid-40s right now. They're going to slide into the lower 40s and then into the upper 30s as the sun goes down. But we will finish brightly with some sunshine coming out and a smooth evening commute for all of you. That northwest breeze, though, will bring in that chill. And with temperatures dropping below freezing tonight, we're not going to have time to dry up all of the puddles, and those will be freezing up by tomorrow morning. Sunshine tomorrow, real good, with highs near 40. And then a cold front comes through here Tuesday night. We get some real cold air for the middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday especially. But they're quiet as high pressures on the East Coast. So a lot of sunshine beginning tomorrow and right on through Friday. And we'll also see a little warm front come through, and that brings mild air to us for this upcoming weekend. And we should stay storm-free over the weekend too. So after this morning, it gets a whole lot better. Gale warnings are up, seas 11 to 16 feet, and there will be southwesterly winds 30 to 40 knots with higher gusts, especially for the mid and down east coasts. Here's the 7-day, kind of a wild morning out there, wet and windy. That rain tapers off midday, and then it's a sunny stretch. Look at that, Hannah. Real good stuff.
Yeah.
30s, though, return, so it's seasonably cold, and it looks like Thursday will be the coldest with a high near 30 and morning lows in the teens. But it does recover nicely Friday, Saturday, even Sunday.
Oh my
Temperatures
gosh.
near or above. That start to the weekend looks amazing. Amazing.
Okay, well, we're looking forward to it. Thanks, Todd.
I know, yeah.